Hey everyone, as always, Dylan from Miller Prospecting, and for today I have one of my favorite sellers, recently found favorite sellers, and that is Gold Bay. Now one of the reasons they're one of my favorites is because they have one of the highest guaranteed ROIs, but I will get into that in a minute. First, let me tell you what I have here. This is their 5-pound, 3-gram guaranteed Paydirt. I weighed it up and it actually weighed 8 pounds and some ounces. So it is a monster bag of Paydirt to go through. This cost me $140.85, but I used a coupon, which I will have a link for below. It's a $5 coupon. So I only paid $135.85. Cost of shipping was $6.95. So my grand total spent was $142.85. Now, a couple things. First, let me just tell you about the R.O.I. Since this bag is guaranteed to have 3 grams, at a bare minimum, if I only find 3 grams, I will find at today's R.O.I. of $43.37, $130.11 worth of gold, which means my R.O.I. in this bag is a 91.08 guaranteed. That's it. You can't get better from that. I have yet to find a seller that's over 90% guaranteed until this one. So let's get into it. Let me start classifying. I will say one thing, I absolutely hate this bag. If there's any bag someone could ship me a Paydirt in that would make me hate it more, I don't think it's out there. This one is just horrible. You just shake it and it just covers dust everywhere. When you pull out of the box, dust goes everywhere. It's just, it's a nightmare. If you use this, you're gonna get dirt everywhere. And so I'm gonna just start classifying this and just do a little bit at a time. So I'm gonna let you listen to some music while I do it, because I think this is gonna take a while. So let me get right into it. Well, as you can see, the majority of this stuff is in the plus 10. And then it kind of works its way down. Minus 10 plus 20 is a little bit less, even less than that, and then minus 20 plus 40. And the least amount is in the minus 40. And some of that might be the reason is because I use such a cheap bag, all the dust flies out. So you don't get as much minus 40. I don't think you lose any gold. A couple more things about this seller. I've seen a couple other reviews, and a lot of people complain about this seller as this one seems more artificial than most. Now, my last one, I didn't find that to be a case, but I'm gonna be curious if this one is. Another thing is about the screening. I've had a couple people ask me if I plan on sticking with the minus 40 screen, which is something I used to use a minus 30 and now I switched to minus 40. And the answer is yes. And the reason I'm doing this is because I think anything in the 20 plus, so this and this, anyone can pretty much find the gold in this. I mean, these are really easy to find gold in. It's when you get down to this that I think you need a little bit of skill to start finding this stuff in the minus 20 plus 40, especially like the minus 30, but it's doable. You can wash it a couple times and you get it, but it's the minus 40 that's really expert level. It's this stuff that can drive people crazy. So, I want to keep with that. So even if I don't find any, which I haven't been finding as much in the minus 40 since I switched to it, but that just means those bags are just easier for people to buy and pan, which is what I really want people to do too, is not only find good sellers and bad sellers, but bags that you'll know if you can pan it. There's no purpose in buying a bag of Paydirt that's loaded with gold if you can't recover it. So, and before I forget to go, I will do the magnet. I remembered. It was just staring at me. So, Let's see. Doesn't seem to be a ton. Oh, and I broke it. But there is some, not a ton though. Let's see. Really not much. I mean, there's just a little bit. So we'll see. I mean, that's already not a great sign. But all right, I'm gonna go tape up my magnet. But all right, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go start panning this out and find my 3 grams and hopefully a lot more. So I'll be right back. Well, maybe not right back because it's gonna probably take me a while. This is 8 pounds of Paydirt. But I'll be back later. All right, finished panning everything out, and man, that was a roller coaster of a ride. Good and bad. Let me just get right to it and show you what I got in the plus 10. A lot, and I mean a lot of nice nuggets and pickers. 23 of them to be exact, and yes, I counted them. Some really nice ones. Biggest one weighed just under a half a gram. But the real good news about this was I weighed these up just because I couldn't wait. I wanted to see how much this was because I was kind of worried about some of the previous reviews where everyone said these bags felt really fake. They didn't seem very real. They were just large nuggets and nothing else. So I weighed this up. This was just over 3 grams. I believe it was 3.1 grams. So it was hugely fun. I loved it. It was a ton of fun, like I said. And it was great seeing all these nice nuggets. But then I started worrying about, oh, is this all I'm going to find? And then I got to the minus 10, plus 20, and the numbers really dropped. I mean, some of these, probably these 4 over here, probably could have been in the plus 10. They just went through the screen it the right way, and 8 little pieces. So that roller coaster just went straight down. But then I got to the minus 20, plus 40, and found a ton of gold. I mean, it's probably 300, 400 pieces. It was awesome. I mean, that roller coaster went right back up, and then I got to the minus 40, and the roller coaster went up some more, and I found more gold. I mean, a lot of minus 40. Probably, again, another 200, 300 pieces. So overall, I was really impressed with this bag. I mean, this was awesome. I obviously got well over my 3 grams that I was guaranteed. Just by the nuggets alone were 3 grams. So everything else was pure lagniappe or bonus if you're not from Cajun country. So I'm going to weigh this up and see exactly how much I get. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to find out if I have a new R.O.I champion, because this one is looking like it might be really high on my list. And that would be amazing if this was a new champion. This is one of the reasons why this is one of my new favorite sellers. The Paydirt was awesome. I mean, it is really, really dirty Paydirt, but that's typical of most Paydirts that haven't been washed extensively. Which is probably why there was a lot of minus 40 stuff in here. So, let me see if I can get this out of the pan. It's wanting to stick to the pan now. Doesn't want to get weighed up. Doesn't want me to know if I got a new R.O.I champion or not. All right, let's get this in there. But this is really, really fun, and it makes you, know not to get preconceived notions. I've been saying, a lot of people, reviews have been saying it was artificial. It felt really artificial. And I went into the last review thinking that too. And then this one, once it went down in the minus 10, I started getting that in my head, like, oh, this is all I'm going to find. But until you pan it all out, you never know. All right, that's it. So let's turn on the scale and see just how much I got. Zoom this in some. See. All right. All right. 3.352. Wonder if I'm gonna get to 4. Oh. Almost. Oh, come on. I want you to go on some little speck somewhere. Get in there. 3.995. That is amazing. Well, I'm going to go crunch some numbers, calculate my scores, and I will be right back with the ROI and their review. Well, I'm back. And I gotta say right off the bat, I don't have a new ROI champion, and I'm kind of disappointed in that. But I'm not gonna complain. I got a great recovery on my investment on this one. Gold Bay still ends up in, I'll tell you in a second. Let me get through the numbers first. This is goldbay.com's Paydirt. It was their 5-pound, 3-gram chunky Paydirt. It cost me $135.85, and that was with a $5 coupon. Shipping cost, and by the way, a coupon, I will have a link for it below. You must use that. That helps. It's $5 free worth of gold. The shipping was $6.95, so my grand total spent was $142.85. Now, like you saw below, the gold recovered was actually 3.996. Once it settled down, it went up that 100th, which doesn't really make a difference, but just if I show a picture on my website, you'll know why. Gold spot as of today is $43.37 per gram. So this gold value is $173.31. So I essentially made 30 bucks off this, which is awesome. So my ROI, recovery of investment, is 121.32%. And that means that score is number 4 on my top 4 list. So, I mean, it's still up there. I mean, I'm never going to complain about it. Over 100%. This was awesome. ROI score on my review is a 10. Fun factor was a 10. Even though I got let down a little bit in the minus 10 plus 20, it was mostly in my mind because I was expecting, to be let down. But, overall, I found a lot of gold, a lot in the minus 40, which really surprised me. Just found a lot of gold overall. Paydirt description, I'm giving him a 6. He doesn't have a lot. I mean, if you email him, they'll tell you a ton, but unfortunately on their website, they don't give you a lot other than that it's chunky. So I'm going to give him a 6. For quantity and packaging, he's getting a 10 for quantity. It was 8 pounds, which might be why I had such a good bag. I mean, 3 pounds over what they're guaranteed. But that packaging, I just hate it. I'm going to give him a 6 for it just because it is a really sturdy bag, and I don't think it will tear anything like that. And I really don't think any gold would really escape. I mean, maybe somebody would be in the minus 300 range. So getting a 6 for that. For Paydirt quantity and packaging, he's getting an 8. For customer service and shipping, it's a 10 all around. Total score for goldbase.com, 5-pound, 3-gram bag is an 8.8. And let me tell you, that does not say enough about. That is a pretty middle ground score, but people that are looking for ROI and don't care about the bag and don't care about the description, this is definitely one to buy. Like I said, Gold Bay is one of my new all-time favorites. I just love their Paydirt. So far, bags I've had have been really, really good. Friends of mine's bags have been really, really good. Nothing to complain about. For the price and the guaranteed amount of gold you will cover out of it, no complaints. So make sure, like I said below, I have a link below. If you use it and the coupon, you'll get $5 off. And even on one of their smaller bags, that $5 on their, I think their other bag is $47.95. Using that $5, it cuts the shipping down to $1.95. So, for essentially $50, you're getting a gram of gold. All right, thanks everyone. Again, as always, make sure you hit the subscribe button down here. Hit the little bell below that so you can get notifications. Make sure you leave comments. Hit the like button. Until next time, see you later.